fun and happy. Hippie, yeah. Hippie, yeah.
What's up YouTube, welcome back to Whacked Out E-Cig. Lane Cove Vapor has landed in Canada. Now, if you've never heard of Lane Cove Vapor, it is a US made e-liquid. It's a collaboration between Ruby Roo, the reviewer that I've spoken about before. I like how she edits her videos and stuff. It's a collaboration between her and GasLight Vapor Supply. I believe that's the right name. I'll correct it up here if that's wrong. But yeah, they collaborated and created this liquid line. The whole theme of it is Australian flavors. The names are family, I believe, of Ruby Roo, who are Australian. And on the side of every bottle you get a note from Ruby Roo talking about how all the flavors are traditionally Australian flavors. That's what inspired it, and she wants to share that experience with all the vapors. So the bottles look great. The whole story is cool, but that can only get you so far. So let's talk about how they taste. In this velocity at 0.3 ohms and 70 watts, I have, what do I have in here? Myee. And I believe I'm pronouncing that correctly. Myee. When I say it now, it sounds kind of strange, Myee, but this flavor is delicious. The description on this one is a blackcurrant fruit pastille. If you've ever had that, you know what I'm talking about. If not, I'll put a picture up here. I like those candies, but they're not my favorite in the world. But this flavor is so good. It's not too sweet because blackcurrant, although it is a sweet flavor, it has a bit of tang to it, which I'm getting out of this. And another way to describe this liquid I actually find is the purple nerds. It's more of the fruit pastille, the blackcurrant fruit pastille, but I'm also kind of getting that purple nerd kind of flavor. And the thing about this liquid over all the other ones, it has an interesting throat hit lung thing going on. So I'm not sure why, but I find this one kind of coats my lungs and I feel it in my lungs more. And I don't know how to describe that. I'm not sure what it is. It's not exactly a throat hit, but it feels really good. And that helps because it tastes really good too. I have vaped basically the entire bottle now. I would take a massive bottle of this if they were available in Canada. This is really good juice. So next up, we are going to do Samantha. Now Samantha is a refreshing passion fruit lemonade. And when I first got it, I filled up a tank. I have it in this Triton right now. A 0.4 ohm coil. And I didn't really taste it. I couldn't taste it at first, and I was kind of upset because I like lemonade vapes for the most part, and I love passion fruit juice. So I thought this was going to be amazing, and when I first tried it, I couldn't taste anything. Now that it's been steeping for a while, the flavors are finally starting to sprout, and I'm tasting a perfect blend of passion fruit and lemonade. The passion fruit is not the most powerful flavor in the world, and it doesn't taste like passion fruit juice exactly, but it is a very nice flavor, and you know that it's passion fruit when you vape it if you know what that tastes like. The lemonade is a very, very light lemonade. It's not overpowering the passion fruit too much. They're just kind of perfectly blended. That's the best way I can describe it. In a dripper at very high temperatures, you can definitely taste the flavors more, and that's with basically every single liquid, but now that it's steeped a lot, I can whack it in a tank and I can get the flavor I want from it. Now, in this Triton, it is different, okay? In this Triton, I have Nola, and this is how much I vaped of Nola. It's basically done as well like Myee. So Nola is a pavlova meringue topped with whipped cream, strawberries, kiwis, and passion fruit. There's a lot going on in this liquid. I don't know what these GasLight people are doing with these liquids, but they are blended. And when I say blended, I mean each flavor is not overpowering the other, right? These are blended so well. Overall, this is a very creamy vape, but it's not like a heavy cream. It's a very, very light creamy flavor, as you would expect from whipped cream, which is very light, and a meringue, which is also very light, you know? So that creamy flavor is really what does this flavor justice. The fruit I'm getting out of it, I can definitely taste the passion fruit because I recognize it from Samantha. I recognize the passion fruit flavor, and if you've ever had a strawberry kiwi vape before, you know what that combination of flavors tastes like. And I'll say that is like one flavor, strawberry kiwi. That's like one flavor I can taste for sure. I can definitely taste the passion fruit, and then overall it's just creamy, but a very light cream. And this is an all-day vape 100%. And I'm very happy that I got these liquids sent to me because Nola is up there with 12 Monkey Orangs and Mistress Eleanor as my favorite e-liquid ever. I can say that. This tastes so good. Myee is up there too. It's so good, but it's not as a complex flavor as Nola. There's something about Nola that, oh, it just tastes so good. Thank you guys so much for creating this flavor because it is delicious. Now finally, I'm going to show you how much I like this liquid by how much I've vaped of it, okay? It's basically still full. This flavor is called Alice, and it's a traditional oatmeal and toasted coconut cookie, okay? This flavor, I can't say it tastes bad because I get the flavor that it's described, right? So if you really like traditional oatmeal and toasted coconut cookies, I think you'll like this flavor. For me, it's just not doing it. It's just really not. I mean, all these flavors are light, right? And I feel like oatmeal should be a heavy flavor. That's like that correlation in my mind is what makes me not really like this flavor, I think. Personally, if you're gonna go for an oatmeal, granola, oaty kind of flavor, the Electric City Vapor Co. I cannot remember the name. Just Right. Just Right. That flavor that I reviewed before, I would vape that over this one when it comes to that granola oatmeal kind of flavor. But the saving grace of this liquid is the toasted coconut. You can definitely tell that it's there because it sweetens it out a bit. And at higher temperatures, this flavor shines a lot more than it does in a tank or something. But for me, honestly, I'm just not the biggest fan. So yeah, I'm sorry, Ruby Roo, GasLight Vapor Supply. I'm not digging this flavor, but I'm sure a lot of people will. If you like oatmeal and you like kind of a sweetish but toasted coconut, I think you'll like this flavor. But it's just not for me, to be honest. So that's what I have for you. Also, finally, in honor of Ruby Roo, I have myself a little cocktail here. We're going to do a little juice pairing. So, I'm going to pair Nola, the pavlova meringue, with strawberry, kiwi, and passion fruit, and whipped cream, with this interesting, weird drink. And I wouldn't normally drink this, but it's inspired by Ruby Roo. This is a vodka mixed with grapefruit soda and Sprite. I have no idea how juice pairings work. I just kind of wanted to do that. I'm still tasting almost all the flavors. I'm just not really tasting cream anymore out of Nola after I drink this. So yeah, I guess that's a juice pairing. Either way, both of these taste good. This definitely tastes better. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to leave a comment. If you've tried these flavors before, let people know what your favorite was. These liquids came from Hazetown Vapes. They're a Toronto company, and they sent them to me, and I checked out their website, and I actually really like the layout of their website. And this Nola, well, I have Nola open here. Cove Vapor is $23 a bottle for 30 milliliters, and that's a really good deal for an imported juice in Canada. They have it in 0, 3, 6, and 12, so if you're any of those, you're going to like it. And yeah, head over there before they sell out, because I believe they sold out already on a few of them, and they had to restock. Yeah, when I first got them, they had been sold out, so get on it quick if you want to try out these flavors. One thing I can recommend to Hazetown Vapes, start bringing in 120 mils of this stuff, because everyone's going to want them. Honestly, I think so. So that's about it. Oh, also, there's a coupon. Hopefully you've watched to the end of this video to find out the coupon. I'll put it in the description as well. Whacked Out. So you know this channel is Whacked Out E-Cig. Whacked Out, I believe, or Whacked. It'll be in the description. It'll be on the screen. That will give you 20% off for the whole month of November. So get on that, get a great deal, and you're getting them for the price of basically a Canadian e-liquid. So there's no loss. Try it out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again soon.